If you are a coach, creator, or other entrepreneur, you've probably heard this phrase 1,000 times. You need an email list. Am I right? And this comes up over and over again because it is so important. That's why in today's video, I'm showing you how to set up your email list with my absolute favorite list building tool, ConvertKit, so you can get that list up and running and feel much safer in your business. This is the best place for coaches and creators who are ready to turn their unique knowledge and skills into a profitable online course so you can get paid doing what you love. So if that is you, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified every Friday when a new video goes live. So just real quick before we dive in, I want to cover a couple of quick notes on why you need an email list in the first place. As I said before, you don't own your platform on Instagram, on Facebook, wherever. So that just gives you that extra security. But it is also one of the best places online in order to build the know, like, and trust factors that you need in order to get somebody to buy from you. Now, as they say, on average, somebody needs to hear from you at least 7 times before they buy. So being in somebody's inbox, providing them value, you really build up that know, like, and trust factor. So when you do present your offer for your coaching, for your programs, then they are much more likely to buy from you after you've had them on your list for a while. So without further ado, let's dive into ConvertKit. So step number 1 is to head to convertkit.com and sign up for either a free or a paid account. Now you can follow the link at the description below to start a 14-day free trial of the full suite of ConvertKit features. Otherwise, they do have a free limited account that you can also start and get going with it for up to 1,000 subscribers. So once you've done that, you log into ConvertKit, this will be what you're looking at. So the next step is to create your first landing page or form, and you can do that by clicking up here. So this will take you to your page where all of your landing pages and forms live. So in order to create a new one, click the button to create new, and you can choose to select a form or landing page. So if you have a blog or website already, you have those pages set up and you want to embed a form on those pages, then go ahead and click to make a form. Otherwise, if you don't have that set up, if you want to create an entire landing page for your freebie, for your opt-in, then you can go and select landing page. So I'm going to create a landing page to show you how this works. So you can go in here and choose your template. I'm going to choose this first one here, and then we can start building our landing page. So say I have a guide, a free guide that's a PDF, and I want to get people to sign up for that. So I can put in an image of my guide here. You can go over and upload that. You can put in the title of your guide and a little description. So your description should really cover the outcome. What is the transformation? What is the win that it allows people to get? So we want to be outcome focused because that is why people sign up for these things. They sign up not for the freebie, for whatever they get. They sign up for what it allows them to do. Who does it allow them to become? So to edit your form, you can go over here and add in a new field. So if you want to collect the email address and the name, you can go and select this one and select first name. You can change the text that goes in there to whatever you want, and then go and edit your button. So you can change to have your brand colors, whatever they are. My brand is a cherry red color, so I will choose that. You can change the shape, you can round the corners, and then also by clicking straight on the text, you can change that as well. So say I am promoting an ebook, I might put download your free ebook. You can also click into the Styles tab and change your background image, change your fonts, and all sorts of things. And step number 3 is to set up the delivery of your freebie or your lead magnet. There are 2 ways to do this, and I'm going to show you both. When it comes to delivering your freebie afterwards, there's 2 ways to do that. You can either redirect to a thank you page with the link or straight to the download of the PDF wherever you have it hosted, or you can send them an incentive email where they have a link in the first email that they get right away after they sign up. So that's totally up to you. But if you do want to do that with a thank you page, you can go down here and select redirect to an external page and then put in the URL of that page where your ebook or your freebie or whatever that is, where that lives and where they can download it. But if you want to send it as an email, you can go down to the incentive email tab and edit your email content. You can stick in your link there to your freebie so people can download that automatically as soon as they receive the first email. You can also simply have this as a double opt-in email where they have to click, and then after they click that link, then it'll go straight to your download. So you can also upload your download straight into ConvertKit, choose your file here, and then that will send them straight to there after they click the link in the first email. So once you've done that, once you're happy with your landing page, you can go up here to share and grab your link to your landing page. And then you can start sending traffic to that. So start sending people from your Instagram, from your YouTube channel, whatever you're using to attract ideal customers, and send them to this link where they can sign up to get your freebie and end up on your email list. Alternatively, if you do create a form instead of a landing page, you can choose different types. So there's different ones where they show up on the screen. I like to use the inline one to put into my blog post. So I can stick one of these at the end of a blog post. And again, the editor is very similar. You can choose your images, edit your fields and your buttons and your colors and all of that. And once you're ready, you go over here to embed, and depending on what you're using for your website, you can copy this and embed that into the back end of your blog post, of your page, or whatever. Quick question for you. Have you created your freebie yet in order to grow your list? Now, your freebie is best and most functional and gets the most subscribers when it addresses a specific pain point of your ideal customer or client. Now, you want to pick one single pain point and deliver a quick win with your freebie. So that can be a PDF guide, a checklist, a short video, or even a webinar. But it is something that takes that pain and it solves it for your audience in order to get them that quick win. So comment below and let me know what your freebie is or what your idea is for creating one in the future. Step number 4 is to set up your visual automation so all of these pieces work together so that when somebody goes, they land on your landing page or they sign up with your form, they go through the right steps and end up on your email list. So you can head on over to automations from the menu here, and to create a new one, you go to new automation. So let's create one from scratch. You want to make it so when somebody enters your visual automation, it is from signing up for that form that we just created. So we select joins a form, and then that was the Abby landing page that we just created. So add event. So now somebody gets pulled into this visual automation when they sign up with that form on that landing page that we just created. So after that, we want them to go to our sequence that we've created. So we click the plus, and then under actions, there is email sequence. So I've already created a couple of welcome sequences. I have my course starter kit welcome sequence, so we're gonna do that one. So, and then you add that in there. So now when somebody signs up for this form, they immediately get sent into this email sequence, which I had previously set up. We're not going to get into sequences with this video because we already set up your incentive email that happens automatically when somebody joins that form. But if you do want to add in a welcome sequence or a further sequence, then that is where this goes. So let's head back to the automation. Another thing that is also good to do is to tag people so you can track where they are coming in. So as your business grows, you might have different forms in different places. So you might have forms on your blog post, on your homepage, and you want to see where is the majority of people coming from. So in order to do that, you can add a tag as well. So I'm going to add downloaded starter kit. So then I can go look in my subscriber list and see who and how many people have downloaded this starter kit. So once I do that, somebody signs up for that form, they get tagged with the downloaded starter kit tag, and then they go right into the course starter kit welcome sequence. Now, when it comes to tags, you can, if you haven't created any yet, you can go in here and create a brand new one if you haven't already. And the last thing, now that that's all set up, it's a very simple automation. You want to go over here and turn it from paused to on. If you don't do that, your subscribers that do sign up will be stuck in the automation and they're not going to move through. And of course, if you simply want to have that incentive email go out with your freebie, you don't have to add in the secondary welcome sequence. That is completely optional. And if you have that set up through the form editing page, then your freebie will get delivered automatically without adding in these extra emails. But that is step number 5, is to start creating sequences and broadcasts to send to your list. Because the whole purpose of building your list is to develop the know, like, and trust factor with your ideal customers and clients so you can convert them into paying customers later on down the line. And you do that through sending them emails. Now, the sequence I've already talked to you about is this one here that I did, a welcome sequence, and that goes out automatically. So somebody signs up for this form, then they get the first email immediately, then they get the second one 1 day after that, and then 1 day after that they get the next, and so on and so forth. So that way you can have a system set up to send emails, to onboard, and to start building trust and establishing your authority with your audience automatically. But on top of that, that's going to eventually run out. So after you've done that, you also want to be sending out some broadcasts. And I highly recommend most of my clients to start out sending an email broadcast to your list at least once a week. You want to stay top of mind. You want to have people remember you and get used to you being there all the time and providing value. That way, when they think about your niche and the subject that they need help with, they know who to turn to when they need that help. So broadcast can be found up here. And a broadcast is simply something that you schedule out and it goes out one time. So these are all broadcasts that I've sent before, but to create a new broadcast, you go over here and create a new broadcast. And you first choose who it will be going to. I can simply send it to all subscribers, or you can also use some of the filters from before. So say you only want to send it to people that you've tagged with something. So maybe people who have only downloaded a certain PDF. Then you can select those people. But for this example, I'm going to just send this out to all of my subscribers. So here you would write out your email, choose your subject, and then go on to the next step. And in here, I didn't put anything into that email space, but then it will show you a preview, and then you can choose either to send immediately or to click schedule, and you can pick a date and a time to send it. Once you do that, you save as draft or send as broadcast or schedule, which will be able to be clicked once you have actually put something into the email. To do the sequences that I mentioned before, it now lives here under automations, and there is sequences. So you can see I've created a couple different sequences, and you can go into new to create one or simply click on one that you already have. And you can add in different emails that go in the sequence and decide how many days you want to wait in between sending them. So the biggest difference between broadcasts and sequences is that broadcasts get sent out at a specific date and time, whereas sequences go out depending on different factors, such as when somebody signs up for your list. And that is it. You've got your email list set up, and it is set up in a way that your freebie is delivered automatically whenever somebody signs up. Now, all you have to do is focus on nurturing that audience and providing value each and every week so you can warm up those customers before you ask for the sale. But setting up your email list with ConvertKit is just step 1 in the process. There's also a lot of strategy that goes into actually growing your list and getting people to sign up for your freebie. Now, in order to help you do that as quickly and as efficiently as possible, I've put together this free toolkit, which will walk you through my process for creating a high converting freebie, setting up your landing page, and promoting it on different platforms on social media so you can grow your list. You can grab that at the link in the description below. Also, if you want to join an amazing community of other creators and coaches just like you, I would love to invite you to join my exclusive Facebook group, the Course Boss Club. Now, inside, you not only get access to this amazing community, I'll also be in there every single weekday, dropping knowledge bombs and sharing my best tips and tricks for growing and scaling your online course-based business. Again, you can join that at the link in the description below. Check out these videos next on how you can take your course-based business to the next level. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like, and share it with a friend who could also benefit from this content. See you next time.